Jesus' message of love, transforming the world. The message of Jesus Christ is one of the most profound and enduring messages ever given to humanity. Central to his teachings is the concept of love, a love so pure, selfless, and transformative that it has the power to change lives and, ultimately, the world. Jesus' message of love goes beyond mere sentiment. It is an active, living force that calls for deep commitment and radical change. Love is the greatest commandment. In the Gospels, Jesus is asked, "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" Matthew 22 verse 36, NIV. His response is both simple and revolutionary: love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it: love your neighbor as yourself. Matthew 22 verses 37 to 39, NIV. In these few words, Jesus encapsulates the essence of his teachings and the foundation of Christian ethics. This command to love God and others is not just a directive, it is a profound invitation to live a life that mirrors the divine love of God. It challenges us to step outside our comfort zones and embrace others with the same love and grace that God extends to us. This love is not based on merit or worthiness, it is unconditional and sacrificial. The transformative power of love. Jesus' love is transformative because it calls us to a higher standard of living. It is not passive but active, requiring us to engage with the world in ways that reflect God's kingdom. This love transforms both the giver and the receiver, creating a ripple effect that can change communities and societies. One of the most striking examples of this transformative love is seen in Jesus' interactions with those on the margins of society. Whether it was healing the sick, dining with sinners, or showing compassion to the outcasts, Jesus demonstrated that love is inclusive and far-reaching. He broke down social barriers and challenged the status quo, showing that love knows no bounds. This transformative love is also evident in Jesus' command to love our enemies. In Matthew 5 verse 44, he says, "But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you," NIV. This radical teaching goes against the natural human inclination for revenge or retribution. Instead, it calls for forgiveness, understanding, and reconciliation, a powerful testament to the depth and breadth of Jesus' love. Love is the foundation of justice and peace. The world today is filled with conflict, injustice, and division. However, Jesus' message of love offers a path to true justice and peace. Love, in the Christian sense, is not just a feeling but a commitment to the well-being of others. It is about standing up for the oppressed, advocating for the voiceless, and working towards the common good. When we love as Jesus loved, we become agents of change in the world. We are called to challenge systems of injustice, to care for the poor and marginalized, and to build communities where peace and harmony prevail. This love-driven approach to justice is what sets Christian ethics apart from mere humanitarian efforts. It is rooted in the belief that every person is made in the image of God and deserves dignity and respect. The legacy of Jesus' love. The impact of Jesus' message of love can be seen throughout history. From the early Christian communities that cared for the sick and the poor to modern-day movements for civil rights and social justice, the legacy of Jesus' love continues to inspire and transform. Christians around the world are called to carry forward this message of love in their daily lives. It is not enough to simply profess love with our words, we must also live it out in our actions. Whether through acts of kindness, standing up for the vulnerable, or fostering unity in divided communities, the love of Christ compels us to make a difference in the world.